Welcome to MMA Daily, your go-to source for daily updates, breaking news, and in-depth analysis from the world of MMA. Stay tuned for the latest on fights, fighters, events, and everything you need to know about the sport that never stops. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with all the action. Starting off, Colby Covington slams Dustin Poirier for not making their fight happen. Next, UFC champion Ilia Topuria teases fight news amid rumors of bout against Islam Makhachev. Colby Covington is still annoyed he never had a chance to fight Dustin Poirier in the UFC. Covington and Dustin are former teammates who became rivals when Colby left the American Top Team. Colby's exit from ATT led to them both trashing one another in interviews, but Dustin has made it clear he has no desire to fight Covington as he doesn't want to give him that platform to say things about his family before a fight. However, a fight between Colby Covington and Dustin would be massive, and Colby slammed the former interim champ for not ever fighting him before he retires. No word on the Dustin fight. He's been scared of my shadow for years, ever since we trained together at that old gym. The guy just knows what I bring to the table. He knows he can't beat me. He can't even get a lucky punch on me. He's not even willing to try like his friend Jorge Masvidal. At least he tried. Dustin doesn't even want to try. He's going to go into retirement knowing that I owned his soul and he didn't defend his family's honor and legacy. So Dustin's a little cuck, he's Louisiana swamp trash, and he's a pathetic little. It's clear Colby Covington is not a fan of Dustin, and he is annoyed he will never get a chance to fight him. Dustin has said he will have his retirement fight next, and it won't be against the former interim welterweight champ. Colby Covington is coming off a stoppage loss to Joaquin Buckley, which was a fight he took on short notice. Covington is on a 2-fight losing streak, and he says he wants a full camp for his next fight. With that, he says he's waiting for the promotion to decide on his next opponent and date. I just want to make sure I get a full training camp so I'm at my best, so people can see the real Colby and will beat anybody in the world when we get a full training camp. Whenever I think the UFC has a good opponent, a big name that makes the company business, then we'll get in a 12-week training camp and bring them all. Covington is 17-5 as a pro and is 2-4 in his last 6. UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria hopes to announce his return next week. Ilia hasn't been seen in the octagon since his title defense against Max Holloway in October. Just a few months after knocking out Alexander Volkanovski to win UFC gold, Ilia met the red-hot Max. Holloway entered the bout after his knockout win over Justin Gaethje in April, hoping to win the featherweight title for the second time. Instead, Ilia scored a third-round knockout win in the main event of UFC 308. Following the victory, the featherweight champion showed interest in a move up in weight to face Islam Makhachev in a bid for champ status. However, Dana White initially shot down the idea that Ilia could move up with just one title defense. However, rumors are still swirling about a potential Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria bout. Earlier this week, the UFC lightweight champion revealed that he was already in discussions for his return to the cage. Makhachev famously submitted short-notice replacement Renato Moicano last month in the main event of UFC 311. However, it seems Ilia also has some fight news on the horizon. Speaking in a recent interview with the Full Send podcast, Ilia revealed that his next bout could be signed as soon as next week. While he didn't say he would fight Islam Makhachev next, he did call for the bout again in the interview. I don't like to be a bully and fight with people that I know 100% that I'm gonna whoop his ass. I like to fight with people that the fans think that it's going to be very competitive. With Islam, I'm going to have that. Doing the rematch with people that I already fought, I don't think that I'm going to have the same kind of expectations for the fans. I don't want to say anything because the UFC asked me to not say anything, but hopefully we're going to have some announcements really soon, maybe the next week. Thanks for watching another video on MMA Daily. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of the latest MMA news. Stay tuned for the next one. See you soon. Take care.